Hi. I just got done with a run and I need to stretch. Um, so let's do it together. Uh, it is icy outside, so I put those cleats on the bottom of my shoe and it made me have to run differently, which affected my left knee a little funny. But then I was like really trying to use my glutes to take the pressure off my knees, and I was finally able to communicate to my body to do that more than just for a few seconds this time. So that was really good, because even stuff like that, when you really hone in on your muscles, I'm only able to do it for engage the abs or whatever. Yeah, it takes time to even whatever, right? Anyway, so yeah, let's stretch it out. We are going to come to a seated position. You can either sit cross-legged like this and kind of move your rump to the side so you can sit up straight with a straight spine. Even that takes practice. You can sit on a block or a pillow if you choose to kind of lift your hips up a little bit to have a straight spine in this position if that feels good to you. And we are just gonna close our eyes here. We're gonna put our left hand on our heart, our right hand on our belly, and we're gonna take 3 deep breaths, just kind of relaxing into this, shedding anything from the day, from our run, from our experience thus far today. And here we go. We're going to take a deep breath in through our nose. Let it fill up your belly, fill up your chest, and exhale. Again, inhale, belly, chest. Hold it at the top and exhale. Last time, inhale, belly, chest. Hold it at the top. Take one more sip of air in and sigh it out. Great job. All right. Now we are going to start in a child's pose here today. So we are going to have our toes together, knees apart, and just walk your hands down and breathe. Deep breath into the lower back. And exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale. And we can wiggle the hips a little bit from side to side. Continue breathing. Coming to a stillness, we can walk our hands over to the left side of our area. Hands flat on the floor, your fingers, decently spread apart. Nothing too crazy. Feeling the connection with the floor with your hands. Feeling the stretch in the right side body. Take a deep breath in. Expand that rib cage and exhale as we walk it back to center. Going over to the right side of our area, our mat. Feeling the connection of your hands with the floor. Taking a deep breath in. Inhale. Fill up that rib cage. Feel that stretch on the left side of your body. I'm a little tighter on the left, that's for sure. Walk your hands back to center. And then we're going to come to prayer.
hands to prayer over your head. Your elbows should be kind of right, just in line with your shoulders, and then bring that prayer up. Fingers towards the sky, and then gently press your elbows into the floor a little bit, stretching out in the backs of your arms, and release, and then walk it up slowly here. Oh, all right, and then come back to a seated position. We're gonna do a little seated cat-cow. Holding on to our knees, we're gonna inhale. Chest comes forward, shoulders draw back. Exhale, really kind of curve, tuck. Too close to the wall. And try that again. Hands on the knees. There we go. Here we go. Hands on the knees. Inhale. Chest comes forward. Shoulders draw down the back. Exhale. Curve the spine. Tuck the chin. Feeling that stretch throughout the spine and the back of the neck. And then we're going to come rock forward, shifting our weight forward. Shoulders draw back. Chest shines forward, and exhale. Curve the spine, chin towards your chest, holding on to those knees. And last one, inhale, forward. Exhale. Great job. Now we can come forward, hands go behind you. You can push yourself up and into a tabletop position. And then hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Again, hands should be wide, kind of press the floor away, engage your back here. Shoulders draw down the back, toes pressed into the earth, and then draw your navel in and up. And you should be gazing down in between your hands, or just kind of, right above the finger line, right in front of you. Deep breath in, and then we're just going to come forward on to our bellies here. Hands are cradling your forehead. Toes are pointed back, and then we're just going to rock our hips from left to right. And then come to a stillness. And we're going to take a deep breath in to our belly. And exhale. Feel the breath go into your belly again. Just hold it and exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now put your hands on either side of your rib cage here. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Press your pelvis into the floor. And we're going to inhale. Rise up. Shoulders draw back. Baby cobra, and exhale back down. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale. Your gaze should be at the floor. Your neck is an extension of your spine. So inhale, come up, shoulders draw back, toes pressing into the earth, and release it back down. Excellent job. Coming back into that tabletop position. We're going to come up onto our knees here. We're going to take our right leg and we're going to step it forward. Heel toe your foot a little bit forward, and then relax down. Your hands should be on either side of your foot. Hi, Sunday. Sunday, coming up onto your finger pads here. Are you okay? Your knee should be over your ankle as well. Looping those shoulders back, pressing those left toes into the floor. And then we're going to rise up, coming on to our knee here. Shoulders draw back, heart shines forward. Deep breath in. And exhale, relax it back down. We're going to shift our weight back. Our hips draw back. Our right toes point towards the sky. Again, up on those finger pads. Shoulders draw down the back. Your right heel gently pressing into the ground. Gently tugging your right hip crease back just so you can have a generous bend in this extended front leg. And breathe. Oh. Engaging that lower back here in this position as well. Your shoulders are relaxed down your back. Your lower back is engaged. Your right leg is probably pinging, and we're going to come forward again. Hands on either side of your foot, and then we're going to take our right hand and we're going to draw a line all the way up and extend our right fingertips all the way up to the sky. Taking a deep breath in this twist. Exhale, gently place that right hand down, and then we're going to send our hips backwards again. This time we're going to turtle over. We are going to relax over this knee. Our back toes still pressing firm into the ground. Our right front heel still pressing into the ground as we tug our right hip crease back, just so. It might not even look like you moved any, but you can definitely feel it. Deep breath in. Inhale. Send the breath, send the oxygen to the area. Let it help it melt it away. Let it help it release the tension. All right, we're going to walk our hands forward here. We're going to come up. We're going to tuck our back toes, coming up into a low lunge. And then we are going to take our right toes and bring them back towards our left, coming into a plank position. Hands are wide, shoulders relax down your back, maybe a little dome in that upper back body. Feet are together, heels pointed towards the back of the room. Glutes engaged, abs engaged. Inhale. Exhale, tip forward and relax all the way down to the ground. Untuck those toes and press yourself up into a bit of a higher cobra. Shoulders relaxed down, feet pressed into the floor, and exhale. And then press yourself back. This time we're going to do child's pose, not extended. So your hands can come all the way back, and then your forehead gently comes to the ground as you let your shoulders just kind of melt down towards the ground. Deep breath into the lower back. Oh, it was such a lovely night tonight. The moon was shining, very brisk. I was dressed appropriately, so that was good. I think cold weather is quite amazing if you are dressed appropriately. All right, coming back up. We'll come back onto our knees here. And then we will send our left leg forward. We're going to heel toe that foot out just a little bit, but we're going to make sure our knee is over our ankle. As we frame our left foot with our hands, feeling the stretch in our hip flexors, in our groin, in our thighs, in everywhere. And as we're in this position, don't kind of sink into this. Keep a little kind of as you feel the stretch, but kind of keep a sturdiness, pressing into the floor, both with your front foot and the top of your back foot, creating this kind of strength from the bottom up. And then we're going to tent our fingers here. We're going to roll our shoulders down our back. Everything is kind of engaged at the same time. Heart shining forward, deep breath in. And we're going to come up onto, rise up onto our left knee. Shoulders relaxed down the back, heart shining forward. Finding our balance here. One more deep breath in. And exhale, relax those hands back down to the earth. We're going to shift our weight backwards with our hips. Our left toes point towards the ceiling. Again, we are up on our hands. If you have blocks, you are more than welcome to use blocks. My blocks are in the other room, which is quite a poor choice for me. But your hands, if they're strong enough, work just fine. I've had to build a lot of hand strength in my yoga practice over the years, hand and wrist strength. So you're not alone if exercises that seem easy aren't as easy. Okay, pressing that left heel into the ground, tugging that left hip crease back. Your back, the top of your back toes are also pressed into the earth. So you kind of have, again, that strength in this pose. Shoulders are down, roll down your back. Your lower back is engaged, gaining strength, which can help in so many ways. And breathe in to that back left thigh. Holy Moses. This was the knee that was acting funny when I was wearing those cleats. It was my left leg, and I can definitely feel it throughout my whole left leg. But it was so nice. Okay, we're gonna lower our left foot down. Again, frame that foot. We're gonna plant our right hand into the ground, and we are just going to slowly peel open our left arm, our fingertips up towards the sky. Take a deep breath into your belly in this twist. And exhale, place that left palm down, and then we are going to rock backwards yet one more time. Our left toes pointed towards the sky. And this time we can just round over. Relax that lower back. Relax down as we stretch out the back of our left leg. Again, gently pressing that left front heel into the ground, tugging our left hip crease back. Again, you're welcome to have a generous bend in your front leg. And feel your back right toes pressing into the earth as well. But yeah, I had the cleats on my running shoes, and they're kind of obnoxious, but they're kind of amazing as well, because I didn't even have to think about it running over the snow and little icy bits. I was just doing my thing and going. But I really had to pay attention to my form and engaging other muscles to make that happen. And I still kind of tweaked my knee a little bit. Also, my right hip flexor was aching, but that's from something else. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Left foot comes forward, framing that left foot. We're gonna tuck our back toes, come up into a low lunge. We're gonna send our left foot back to meet our right. We're gonna tip forward in this position and we're gonna come down, come back up. Chaturanga, untuck those toes, shoulders roll down the back. Heart shines forward. Inhale and exhale. Child's pose, toes together, knees apart. Extended child's pose. Deep breath in. Again, rocking your hips from side to side. Breathing into that lower back. All right, we're going to plant our left hand. We're going to peel open our right fingertips to the sky. Wiggle those fingers. And we're going to thread it through underneath and relax down. Forehead towards the earth. Using the floor to pull your arm gently away from your body. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Come back to one. And then we're going to inhale, peel those left fingertips up towards the sky. Wiggle those fingers, feel the energy, and then thread it through underneath our right arm. I think my whole left side is much tighter. One more deep breath in. And exhale. And coming back up. Oh, yeah, nice. You can actually stretch out the tops of our wrists very gently. You can't even see me. Tops of your hands facing down towards the floor. And just kind of gently, very gently. I mean, obviously, you can kind of feel when you're like, oh, but all right. Excellent job. Some circles with those wrists. Make a fist, open, make a fist, open, squeeze those hands, and open. Great job. All right, coming to a seated position. And do a little cobbler's pose here. All right, feet together. And we start with some rocking. You can use your elbows to gently press your knees closer to the floor. Or you might not even have to. You might already feel the stretch just sitting in this position. So we are all different at all times. All right, giving our feet a little massage here. Putting up those toes, just a little squeeze. A little bit on the side of the heel. Lovely. All right, we're going to keep our left heel tucked in. We're going to extend our right leg long. We're going to have our left hand on our left hip. We're going to have our right hand. We're going to slide it down our amazing, wonderful legs as we peel open our left shoulder and our heart shines towards the ceiling.
Our gaze is up at the ceiling as well. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Rising back up. We're going to shift our torso over our extended leg. And we are just going to turtle over. Drawing your chin towards your chest. Feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. I can also feel it in my left shoulder. Very nice. One more deep breath. And roll up slowly. When you get to the top, loop those shoulders back. And we're going to take, staying in this position, we're going to take our left hand, place it behind our left hip. And we're going to press our hips up to the sky. Our hand goes up and then over the side of our head. It should be in line with your ear. And then your toes can turn and point forward if that is comfortable to you. One more deep breath into your side body. And exhale, release it down. Great job. Again, feet together. Rock from side to side. Coming, holding onto your ankles, drawing your shoulders down, and then pulling yourself a little forward. Your shoulders are sliding down your back, gazing into those gorgeous feet. I'm serious. You have amazing feet that take you to all these places. They do so much for you. And then relax. And we're going to keep our right heel tucked in to our center. We're going to extend our left foot out long. Right hand on right hip, left hand, slide it down. Your amazing, wonderful left leg as you peel open that right shoulder towards the sky. Your heart shines up. Your gaze is up. Breathing in to that lower back, that inner left thigh. One more deep breath in. And exhale, roll up slowly. We're going to shift our torso over our extended leg. And just turtle over, drawing your chin towards your chest. Good stuff. Rolling back up. We get to the top, loop those shoulders back. We're going to take our right hand. We're going to place it behind our right hip. We're going to use our strength. We're going to press into the floor. We're going to bring our hips up. Our toes point, or they can point forward. Our hand goes up, and if it feels good to you, over your head for a nice side body stretch. Your arm should be in line with your ear. One more deep breath in. And exhale, sit it back down. Great job. All right. We are going to come into a downward facing dog. So coming into tabletop, we're going to walk our hands just a little bit forward. We're going to rotate our fingers so they're pointed kind of, if you're on a yoga mat or a towel, towards the corners of the towel. We're going to rotate our shoulders outward. We're going to tuck our toes, and we're going to peel our hips up to the sky. Oh, kind of gently, just a hair, as our shoulders are rotating out. Our toes just kind of go in just a little bit, just a hair. And you can pedal out those feet. Pressing into the floor with your hands. Fingers are wide, connected with the earth. Pressing all 10 knuckles into the earth here. Taking pressure off those wrists. I know, like, this was a hard position for me. Downward dog. Just because of my wrists.
They did not like this at all. I have had to build quite some wrist strength. I'm going to bend my knees, and then we're going to straighten our legs, shooting our tailbone up towards the sky a little more. Holy moly. And then we're going to walk our hands back towards our feet, coming into a forward fold. Just relax here. Goodness. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. We're going to come into half back. Inhale, hands below the knees or above the knees. Relax those shoulders down your back. And exhale. We are going to bend the knees just a bit. Press into the feet as we peel ourselves up, rolling very slowly. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Taking inventory of the spine here. I heard recently, I thought that was lovely. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness. Get it together, Sarah. Does that even help? You know, it doesn't matter. Because I'm going to come back down. Going to the back of your area, the back of your mat. We're going to come up to come down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders relax down the back. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to walk ourselves into that downward facing dog again. Pedaling out those feet. We're going to plant our left foot. We're going to shoot our right foot back. We're going to bring knee to nose, coming forward on those left toes, feeling that stretch. Again, three-legged dog here. And then we're going to bring our right knee to our right wrist, coming into a pigeon pose. And then we're going to get that leg, that foot back there. Both hands on the inner side of that knee. Relax those shoulders down the back. Press those right toes into the ground. And then release down. Relax down in this amazing pigeon pose. If this is not available to you, you can always do a figure 4, either seated in a chair, laying on your back. If this does work for you, it's a really delicious pose, I must say. One more deep breath in. Exhale, coming up. And then we're in this up position, shoulders relaxed down the back. I just want you to bend those left toes wherever they're at. They might not point towards the ceiling, or they might. And if you're able to, then just kind of press that left knee down into the ground just for a little extra stretch. Shoulders down the back, heart shines forward, breathing into this. One more. And relax it down. Shift your weight over onto that right rump cheek here. We are going to grab a hold behind our thighs and just kind of rock and roll for a minute. We can rock one more time. We can come into a plow pose if that's good for you. Support on your lower back. You may be here. You may be able to put your toes down on the ground. You may not. It's this pose looks different for a lot of different people, and everything is absolutely perfect and okay. Keeping that neck straight. And we're going to bring those feet down to the floor here. And we're going to come into a little bit of a happy baby. Feet, bottoms of your feet up towards the sky, holding on to the inside or the outside of your feet. And pressing your feet into your hands. So maybe you can leverage your tailbone down towards the mat just a little bit more. I'll rock from side to side if that feels good to you. Come to some stillness. And your feet come down on the ground. We're going to take a full body stretch here. And then we're going to roll over onto our belly. Press yourself up. And we're going to do the other side of that pigeon. I did not forget. Okay. We're going to walk our hands forward a little bit. Fingers pointed towards the corner of our mat. Tuck our toes. We're going to peel our hips up towards the sky. Pressing into the mat, all 10 knuckles. And we're going to shift our weight onto our right foot. And we're going to send our left foot back into a 3-legged dog. And then bring knee to nose, coming forward on those right toes, stretching out that right foot. Heel comes back again. And then knee comes up and lowers down by that left wrist. And then send those right toes back. Oh my goodness. Whatever, right? Whatever. All right. Hands coming to the one side of your knee. Shoulders relax down the back. Back toes pressing into the earth. I feel like straighten out if you need to. Deep breath in and then exhale. Release. Relax. Take a load off, my friend. Just breathe. Yeah, I always forget that I enjoy running in the wintertime. Again, you have to be bundled, and electric hand warmers are quite incredible. I think you might have to grow up somewhere cold to actually really enjoy. I don't know. I'll have to ask. I'll have to do a survey or something. All right, one more deep breath in. And exhale, coming up. All right, now we are going to send those shoulders down your back, and we're going to send those right toes up towards the sky. If you can get it there, pressing that knee into the ground, feeling that stretch. And then release back down. Shift your weight onto that left rump here. Swing your legs around. We are going to do seated forward fold. Knees are bent. About hips distance. We're going to come up and we're going to relax down over. And our head goes between our knees here. And breathe. And then if you want to, you're going to try to keep your chest on your thighs. You can, though, send your feet out further. If they may not. You might not even. Oh, you should be able to be over like this with your knees
But you can have a generous bend. It doesn't have to look like mine.
Sunday snoring.
Okay, rolling up. All right. Now we're gonna relax back down again. Bringing our right knee in, sending our right foot pressing towards the wall as we bring our knee in and then over to the right, keeping our left hip glued down to the floor. And then bringing it back to center. Then our left foot comes onto the floor and our right toes go up towards the ceiling, holding on to your thigh below your knee, never on the knee. And then press your right leg use some strength with your arms, press your right leg into your hands for 3, 2, 1, and then release. Relax. Whew. One more time. Pressing our right thigh into our hands. Shoulders and neck relaxed here. And release. And relax it down. And then the other side. Our right foot presses towards the wall as we pull our left knee in opposition here. And then let it fall open to the left, keeping our right hip glued towards the ground. Our shoulders are relaxed. Our jaw is relaxed. Take a deep breath in. Okay, bend that right knee again. Send those right toes up towards the sky. And then pressing that leg into your hands that are behind it. Relax. Bring it forward a little bit if it's doing what it should. And then pressing that left thigh into your hands. And then relax. No more pressing. See if you can pull a little close. My legs are shaking, just to let you know. All right. And then that goes down. We're going to give ourselves a big hug here. And then our feet are comfortably like we're in a bridge position here. And we're just going to let our knees fall over to the right, taking a little bit of a twist. Your hands can be resting on your belly. They can be in like goalpost arms or out to a T. And you're also welcome, any of those poses, to look over that left shoulder if you want a full little twist. Breathing into your belly in the twist, and then come back to center, to 1. And then wherever you want your hands, belly, goalpost, stretched out. Let your knees fall over to the left. And you are welcome to look over to the right. Breathe into your belly. One more deep breath in. Great job. Another full body stretch here. And then you bring your hands down to your side, palms facing up or down. Just relax, let your feet fall over to the sides or wherever they're comfortable. And Savasana. Amazing. Feel a shift in energy. Feel your legs saying thank you. I want you to do, if you want, of course, but one breath with me where we take in light, and then we're going to exhale the breath and keep the light. So we're going to envision there is a bright, shining, golden light at the top of the universe, and it's streaming down on you. And it's actually covering your whole body and saturating your body. It's beautiful, gorgeous, heavenly light just shining down, and it's filled with love and joy and peace and prosperity and all the goodness. And we're going to take some of that light as we feel it warm on our body. We're going to take it in through our nose. We're going to inhale, and the breath goes in our nose, it goes down our throat, and the golden light radiates in our heart center, and it travels down our torso, down our hips, down our legs, into our feet, our toes, down our shoulders, down our arms, into our hands, our fingertips, and we exhale the breath and we keep the light. I'm actually going to do that 2 more times. I lied, just once. So that golden shining light, we're going to inhale, take it in through our nose, it goes down our throat, it radiates this golden light in our heart center. It goes down our torso, down our hips, down our legs, into our feet, our toes, down our shoulders, into our arms, our hands, our fingertips. We're going to keep the light and exhale that breath. Last one, this bright, golden, shining light from the top of the universe, this heavenly ray of light shining down upon us. We're going to inhale it in through our nose. The light goes down our throat, radiates in our heart center. It travels down our torso, down our hips, down our legs, into our feet, our toes, down our shoulders, into our arms, our forearms, our hands, our fingers, our fingertips. We're going to exhale the breath, and we're going to keep that shining light. Great job, guys. Start to wiggle your hands, your finger, your toes. We're going to grab behind our legs and we're going to rock up to a seated position. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed that. My legs are feeling much better, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Big kiss.